Hey everyone, this is Kennedy Hawk. Today is April 15th, 2021, and we are continuing our Villainous week on Card of the Day. So today we are talking about another hazardous card here, a card from the Green Goblin Mutagen formula set. I have not had enough coffee yet this morning. So, if you have not yet played the Green Goblin pack or experienced Mutagen formula in all its glory, you're going to want to tune out and come back and hear about this nasty card after you've experienced it. So, without further ado, let's move on. Today's card of the day is I See You. I See You is I'm going to correct myself. Last time I said terrific treachery or amazing treachery. It's a horrifying treachery from the Green Goblin Mutagen formula encounter set. When revealed, Green Goblin attacks you. Not a big deal. Usually it says attacks your hero. This one says if you are in alter ego form, do not give the villain a boost card for this activation. Okay, so this is the first treachery card that allows a villain to attack an alter ego. Usually you're jumping to alter ego to heal up, so a lot of times you might clear a minion, you're exhausted, you go to alter ego, you think I'm going to recover right away next turn, nothing bad can happen to me. Well, here's something bad that can happen to you, because Green Goblin can hit you really, really hard. You are never safe. The theme oozes from this card, because Norman Osborn knows your alter ego, and he's getting into your business. It's super, super cool. It's a known quantity usually, because there's only one in the deck, so you'll know if it's in the discard pile or not. And you know what the villain's attack is, so since he doesn't get a boost card when you go to Alter Ego, one of the ways to combat this is never flip to Alter Ego unless you can already heal up to more than the villain's attack. That way you're not going to get blasted out of the water by a random ICU. But there's ways that Green Goblin and tricks that he has to get around that. So there's a couple cards just in the Mutagen formula set that boost his attack. So Goblin Nation is a side scheme. Every Goblin enemy, including Green Goblin himself, gets +1 attack, so that's going to boost his attack even higher for when he attacks you in Alter Ego. Likewise, Goblin Glider can do the same thing, so those are some pretty nasty ways he can get boosted attack. If you mix in Under Attack, there's another way he can get +1 attack, so he could get +3 attack right there from those three things. That's brutal. That's a really big attack coming at your Alter Ego. Likewise, it says he does not get a boost card for this activation. I'm going to thank Stranger Danger from Discord for giving me at least one person of confirmation bias. The way I have played this is he does not get his boost card from this activation, so normally when he attacks he would get a boost card, but there are other ways he can get them. There's a card named Hysteria in Mutagen Formula. When Green Goblin schemes or attacks, give him one additional boost card for that activation. Now I'm a little hesitant because I don't know what the word additional means. Since he doesn't get the first one, does he not get this one? I've played this as if he gets that boost card still. So if he has Hysteria attached and performs an ICU against your alter ego, he's not going to get 2 boost cards, but he'll get 1. Likewise, in a multiplayer game, or if you've stunned Green Goblin, there's this card Intimidation. Choose to either spend 2 resources of any type, or give the villain 1 face-down boost card. A lot of times I choose that face-down boost card because I want to accelerate my game and I need to eliminate a minion or something like that. That can be really dangerous with ICU. Let's say we're playing a 3-player game and I'm player 1 and Intimidation comes up and I say, well, I don't want to spend my money. I got to get rid of this guard minion. So I deal him a face-down boost card. And the next player flips Concussive Blasters. And then the third player flips ICU. Well, now he's attacking you in Alter Ego form with an extra boost card and an extra attack. And all of that was not on the board state before it became your turn to flip your treachery card. So you are just terrified and shaking in your boots, or in your spider boots, or whatever you are. So there are some ways to combat this. You can bring big allies and things with toughness like Luke. There's Perseverance and things like that, although that's a little weird because it gives it to you and you flip the hero form. So that's not a good way to counteract this he attacks me in alter ego form thing. But anyway, you can give yourself tough and hold on to it until he's going to hit you with ICU is really good. Amazingly, we now have a 2-cost ally in every aspect and 2-cost ally in basic. So allies are the bread and butter of this game. They're the most efficient card type. You're going to have a hard time not running allies if you want to win a lot. And these 2-cost allies are so good, there's very little reason to not run them in your deck. Even if you're playing Justice and you don't plan to flip to alter ego form to use Quake's ability, to play her to attack for 2 and then take a block for you is value. Maria Hill, obvious value. Spider-Girl, even if there's no minions, to have her attack for 2 and then block for your aggression player, super value. So these 2-cost allies, definitely try to include them in your deck. That's just good advice in general, but they can be great for just throwing down at some point and saving them for that unsuspecting ICU. There's not a lot of ways you can cancel treachery cards in alter ego form other than having another player who's in hero form that can do like a get behind me or something like that. But if you are a spy character, you can play Spycraft, or if you have a spy character like Mockingbird, and when you reveal this encounter card, you're able to discard Spycraft to get something new. Another thing you can do is you can always stun the villain, but that's a little bit hard because if this is being revealed as your treachery card, he's already activated for the turn, especially in multiplayer. But in solo, you could do something like webbed up the villain, and then when webbed up is discarded, he becomes stunned. So he flips ICU and it cancels the stun. But there's very few ways to preemptively know that's coming. So it's just the luck of the draw at that point. My biggest tip, I guess it's a strategy tip, is recover the previous turn. A lot of times, like I said, when I flip down, I do a bunch of things with my hero. I thwart, I attack, I do whatever. Then I flip down and I think I'm going to recover on my next turn. Don't do that against Green Goblin. Instead, save your hero, make them unexhausted when you flip down, and recover right away. And recover so you have more HP than Green Goblin's base attack. And then you know you're safe, or at least safe-ish, from ICU. So that's my big tip for there. All right, so some more strategy and rules goofs. I would tell you to always be afraid of this card. I have died to this card and Death from Above more than any other card in the game because when they come out, they are just unexpected and really nasty. Try not to give Green Goblin those extra boost cards if you can avoid it. If you can always pay the 2 for the Intimidation card, then you don't have to worry about those extra boosts. If you can remove Hysteria and stuff like that, just do it, do it, do it. You will thank yourself later. And those passive attack buffs, remove those as well. That's just good advice against Green Goblin in general. When he attacks and damages you, he places threat on the scheme, so lowering his attack and keeping it as low as possible is really, really important. And remember, if you are in hero form, he still attacks you, and he will receive a boost card. So if you've already been attacked and defended, this could be even worse. So you're not able to recover the next turn because you're already exhausted, or you have to exhaust for this attack, and you're taking bonus damage. So it acts just like an assault if he's in if you're in hero form. So don't forget that part either. I've been obsessing about alter ego because it's terrifying. Hero is equally terrifying. All right, well, I hope I didn't scare everybody on this April 15th. We're going to do one more Villainous card this week tomorrow, a card from Crossbones set that I have seen kill many players, including myself, and hopefully watching a video on it tomorrow will help you avoid the disaster that has bespoke me. That is it today for Card of the Day. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.